So thank you all for being here. I want to thank Senator Wyden, Senator Blumenthal, Senator Franken will be here in a few more minutes. My colleagues from the House of Representatives, each of whom will be speaking as well. Chairman-to-be Frank Pallone, Congresswoman Anna Eshoo, Mike Doyle, Doris Matsui, Peter Welsh, Jared Paulus, Jan Schakowsky, Sheila Jackson-Lee. We have an all-star cast who are here today. And because today's National Day of Action would not be possible if it weren't for all of the tremendous organizations joining us here today and fighting this battle every day where it matters the most, online. Fight for the future, demand progress, free press, public knowledge, the Center for Media Justice, Common Cause, the National Hispanic Media Coalition, the Internet Association, Mozilla. Last night, Major League Baseball played its All-Star game, but today we celebrate this Major League online All-Star lineup gathered here today and across the country to protest this Republican FCC's action. On this hot summer day, we are turning up the heat on the Trump administration and the big broadband companies. Today, the internet has gone on strike. More than 80,000 websites are participating in today's National Day of Action on net neutrality to stand up for the fundamental right to a free and open internet. Today's action involves some of the internet's biggest names: Netflix, Twitter, Amazon, Snapchat, Mozilla, Yelp, Airbnb, and so many others. 80,000 websites are part of this action today across the country. My website and many of the other Democratic offices have also joined in today's protest. We all stand here today in solidarity with the millions of organizations, businesses, entrepreneurs, activists, and everyday Americans who say that we must defend net neutrality. The internet, this monumental, diverse, dynamic, democratic platform is under attack. Big broadband and their Republican allies want to turn back the clock so that they can be the gatekeepers of internet access. And they have an FCC chairman and Ajit Pai who is doing their bidding. But we will not let this takeover happen. We are standing up to say a free and open internet is our right, and we will fight to defend it. And that is why we are holding our own slowdown today to show the American people what a world without net neutrality would be like. Slower online speeds, fewer accessible websites, higher fees. That's why the broadband companies want to kill net neutrality, but we cannot let them win. President Trump and his Republican allies are waging an all-out assault on every front they can on our core democratic values, whether it's health care, immigration, climate change, or net neutrality. They want to end the vital protections that safeguard our families and to hand over power to corporations and special interests, but we know better. We aren't fooled when AT&T engages in alternative facts and says that they support net neutrality. And today's day of action, they, in fact, don't support Title II, and they don't support net neutrality. And we must shine a light on this kind of corporate deception. The only thing that doesn't need net neutrality protections is Donald Trump's Twitter account. But everything else does. And I am proud to stand here today with all of you on this historic Internet Day of Action to oppose any efforts to undermine net neutrality. This is an historic fight, and we have just begun. Now is the time. You are the people. We are going to make our voices heard for our democracy, for our economy, and for net neutrality. I thank everyone who is organizing today. This is the beginning of an historic fight for the internet, and the people in our country are the ones who are going to win against these broadband giants. So thank you all for being here. And now let me turn, because we have an all-star cast which is going to speak. Ron Wyden and I have been working on this issue for more than 2 decades to make sure that the net is wide open. I give you one of America's greatest champions of net neutrality, the great senator from the state of Oregon, Ron Wyden.
Oh, thank you, Ed.